Today we're taking a look at a scientific principle used in training known as the Premack principle. Premack principle is really simple. We teach the animal, if you give me X, you can have Y. Y is the thing that they really want. It's something that's very valuable to them. X is something that they want less and is less likely to occur. So in this case, we're looking at a young Doberman named Maya, and I want her to heel for me, and she's got a beautiful heel. And now I want to up the ante. So I want her to heel past the Y, which in this case is her Frisbee. So she really loves the Frisbee. She really loves to play tug. And then I toss the Frisbee. And the first time we go to walk past it, naturally she wants to swoop in and grab the Frisbee. She doesn't understand now that she's got to continue to heel. So the Y is winning, okay? I can give her a little leash pop. We keep going. And then I reward her instantly with the Frisbee. Okay, now watch what happens the second and third time. Now we're getting straight to the point. She understands. Give me X and you get Y.
Good girl. Good. Yo, good girl. Yes. Good. Maya out. Good. Okay. Yeah. Good girl. Good. Maya out. Good. Okay. Yeah, good. I started the day with clean clothes. We'll see how this goes. Good girl. Maya. Yeah. Good. Out. Sit. Good girl. So this is her first time doing this. I'm going to toss the Frisbee. She's going to have to walk past it. She'll have a challenge with that initially. And then when she does it properly, I'll release her and we'll play with the toy. And this concept teaches a dog to bridge over to a distraction by focusing onto us. Maya, heel. Good girl. Heel. Good girl. You're good. Okay. Good, get your toy. Yeah. Good. Good. So the first time we walked past the Frisbee, I had to correct her. I'm hoping that came through on the lens. And then she responded real well. And the second time she walked by it and she looked at it, but she made the right choice and I rewarded her choice. Okay, now we're gonna see what this does for us. Maya out. Good girl. So look at the focus. It's like a laser pointer. She lets go and she's just waiting. Okay, go ahead. Maya out. Good. Good job. Yes. Maya heel. Okay. Good. Now this time she didn't even flinch. Good girl. She didn't even flinch. And her head was locked into my leg. Okay, so we're seeing leaps now. First time she needed a correction. Second time she looked at it, but she made the right choice. And then the third time she didn't even look at it. That's a lot of progress in a very short amount of time. And I'm very, very quick to reward her good choices so that she sees value in doing what it is I'd like her to do. It's a win-win. Maya out. Very nice. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, sweetheart. Let's do this again. Maya heel. Good girl. Good. Yes, good. So now I want a little more from my dog. Heel. Yes. What? Yeah, oh, what? Heel. Good. Yes, good. Yes, good. Yes, yes, yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good. Heel. Good. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, good girl. Let's play. Good. Okay, look at the intense drive and focus she has. So naturally, if we're not channeling her drive and focus, and then the dog is bored, okay, a stick is second best for her. And then she obsesses over that because she's got to satisfy that drive, right? The rule with drive is it's got to be satisfied because it's not going to go away. You cannot extinguish or eliminate or suppress drive to a point where it just lays dormant. Okay? It lives. It's a living, breathing thing. My clean shoes. Crap. Yo. Yo. Go. Good girl. Maya out. Good. So even in a very driven state, she's a very compliant dog. Look at how she's like a snake ready to strike. Okay. Okay, watch how she is when I out her. Maya out. Good girl. Okay. Good. And very gentle. She hasn't touched my hand once. Okay? It's just an excellent dog. I can't say enough positive things about her. This is a dog that I kind of secretly hope the owner sends me an email and says, something's come up and I simply can't keep my dog. I'd be like, okay, start the car. She's coming home. Maya out. Good. Let's go. Let's go. So we'll do this one more time. Maya heel. I'm just gonna have to stop. We got someone driving in here. Girl. Yes, good. Good girl. Good girl. Maya out. Good. Okay. Good. Okay, I'm whispering to her. I hope my mic is picking this up. Maya out. Good. Now the movement is very stimulating to the dog. Okay, good. All right, movement's very stimulating. So when I'm doing that, it's making it harder for her to remain focused and to not grab the toy. Okay, it's like a rabbit running away.
So a couple of other things I want to point out about Maya. Her owner was really concerned with Maya's stick obsession. The stick obsession is just a surrogate for the Frisbee. What I'm saying is the dog's got a lot of drive. And Frisbee is great. We can play Frisbee, or we could take a knotted rope toy, or whatever the toy is, play tug, play fetch. The stick is just a surrogate for that. So when there's no toy present, the drive still exists, right? Drive is a living, breathing thing. Just like my lovebirds drive to destroy the bag of apples. So here we're going to put something into motion where we're talking about drive. The timing could not be better. Okay, bear with me because I know I'm out of frame. Some old paper here. She loves to chew. What she was just doing with the apple bag, I've now given her some paper here. It's an innate thing. She needs to do this. The timing of this could not be better. As great of a dog trainer as I am, I've not trained my bird to do this. This is her. She will tear paper and then stuff it into her tail, right? It's a very ritualistic thing for a bird to do. So this is exactly my point. Drive exists, it lives. I could try and chase her away from the bag of apples, and then she would just come back and back and back. And then maybe she'd give up on the bag of apples and move on to something else. And it will still be something undesirable, okay? Whereas now these are old checks that I have to discard. She needs to shred and decorate her tail with it. So I've given her an appropriate outlet for this, okay? What we're doing with Maya in the video is tug of war with the Frisbee. There's your outlet. It's not about the sticks. Sticks are dangerous. We don't want you chewing on sticks and swallowing pieces of wood or maybe ripping up the roof of your mouth and getting an injury. So it's tug of war with the Frisbee. So it's not a stick obsession, it's drive. And drive is a living, breathing thing. You cannot squash it. You cannot extinguish it. You can't put the top on the bottle and close it off, right? It doesn't live inside there. It has to have an escape, just like what you're seeing here. And she'll do that for a long, long time, okay? So that is Maya's stick obsession. It is essentially drive, and it needs to be directed. And we should all be very conscious of that with our dogs. Now, in this case, Maya's a working dog, so she's got more drive than the average dog, and that has to be taken into consideration. The other thing that was an issue with Maya is her quirky kind of interaction with other dogs. And unfortunately, her owner sent her to a trainer before whose process, if you want to call it that, was to throw her out in a yard with a bunch of dogs. I forget how many, but it was an astronomical amount of dogs. And even if they're the nicest dogs on earth, even if they're friendly and happy, they would just flood and overwhelm a dog like Maya. Maya's a very nice dog. She gets along well with dogs, but she's a Doberman. And rules for Dobermans are a little bit different than, say, a Bernese Mountain Dog or a Golden Doodle, where a Doberman's a little more standoffish and a little more kind of polite and mannered, and they're not going to appreciate that high energy in their face. And certainly if they're getting swarmed by a bunch of dogs, that's not going to go well. So she's not dog reactive, she's not dog aggressive, she's just a dog with a set of criteria that needs to be respected. And if they are, she gets on great with dogs. So once again, the Premack principle, give me X and you can have Y, okay? Understanding drive and knowing how to direct drive instead of trying to squish drive, okay? Direction, it's energy, it's like wind. You can't stop it, but hopefully you can kind of channel it into something productive. And then finally, understanding your dog's personality and limitations and being respectful of that. So Maya's been a tremendous dog to train. I've really enjoyed working with her. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. We'll get one more look at my bird here. That's drive.